Arabia has beauty pageants for camels, and that whole situation has been rocked in controversy as a result of cheaters injecting Botox and fillers into the camels' faces in order to get a leg up in this competition. I'm not even kidding.
Or maybe 4 legs up.
It is one of the most
absurd. They fit in Beverly Hills perfectly. It's already a bunch of rich Saudis in Beverly Hills. They should bring their camels for Botox.
Yo, they're so rich in Saudi Arabia, even their camels are getting injections.
That's so true. I wonder if they got butt lifts.
I wouldn't be surprised. No, okay, so first, let me just note that this is actually a thing. It's real, and it doesn't just take place in Saudi Arabia. It takes place in places like Abu Dhabi, and it's been going on for more than a decade now. And there's real money at stake. So for instance, the 40-day King Abdulaziz Camel Festival, located about 62 miles northeast of the capital, Riyadh, launched at the beginning of December. In its 6th year, it sees breeders compete for more than $66 million in prize money, according to Saudi state media outlet Saudi Press Agency. So the stakes are high. Now, aside from winning money, there's also recognition that comes along with winning, which means that the individuals who own the camels can then sell the camels for a much higher price, right? So there are all these benefits that come along with having the most beautiful camel in the camel beauty pageant. Now, since there is a lot of money on the line, though, some people believe in performance-enhancing procedures like Botox and fillers. Unscrupulous breeders have been accused of using a number of methods to make their camels more likely to win, such as injecting silicone and fillers and inflating body parts using rubber bands to enhance their appearance. This year, organizers have dealt with 147 cases of tampering, the largest number since the festival began. 43 contestants ended up being disqualified. And for those of you who might think, wow, TYT just fell for a hoax story, no, this is real. In fact, here's a video from Vice, which was produced 7 years ago in regard to a camel beauty pageant in Abu Dhabi.
In the run-up to the main beauty contest, there are all manner of camel-themed activities happening throughout the week, as well as warm-up beauty contests where people compete to win cars. There were camel races and milking competitions.
I don't really know what's so special about camel's milk. From what I've heard, it's pretty strong stuff. It can sustain Bedouins for weeks on end in the desert.
Oh,
look at the baby!
People from all the gut camels, which we.
And is this camel for racing or for beauty contests?
For beauty.
For beauty contests. Wow.
Stocks here.
Yes.
This was not like any auction I'd ever been to, but beneath the chaos, there was actually a method to the madness.
So the way it works is the camels get more and more expensive the further up the street you go. Around here, there are a few 100,000. Once you get right up to the top, they're the ones that are going dozens of millions of pounds, dollars. This is your camel?
Yes.
How much are you hoping to get for her?
Her sister, it's sold by 10 million last year.
Inshallah.
Okay, so my original co-host Ben Mankiewicz, we started the show together. He's Jewish. Actually, his mom was Mormon, but his dad is Jewish, and his dad had a saying. He would ask about anything. Is it good for the Jews? Okay, so, and now, look, that's a common saying, but the Cardinals would win the World Series. He's like, that's good for the Jews. I don't know why. Right? Coffee's cold. That's bad for the Jews. Okay, and so he was a hilarious guy, and he knew this. Not good for the Muslims. Okay. I can tell you as a Muslim, at least someone who was born Muslim, I don't know, man, camel beauty contest, it doesn't help our reputation.
Listen, I'm not against the camel beauty contest. I'm definitely against injecting them with fillers and Botox and harming them that way, that's disastrous, right? And it's not because I'm worried about them cheating. Like, I couldn't care less about that. No, like
you want a fair camel beauty contest,
yeah, this is serious stuff. There's $66 million on the line.
Okay,
no,
we don't want any injustice at the camel beauty contest. The most absurd part of this is,
it's a beautiful camel.
It's a beautiful camel. So the most absurd part of this is that they're judging camels' attractiveness based on the human perspective.
I know, it's amazing.
Right, maybe the other camels find this camel to be a dog. Right, like maybe they think what you think is a beautiful camel is an awful looking camel. They're like, I wouldn't go near that camel if he had 3 humps, right?
Camels do have beautiful lashes.
Yep, by human perspective.
Their lashes are on point.
It's absurd. Are we gonna have beautiful penguin contests?
I wouldn't be surprised, why not?
Which one looks more human? I don't know, let's inject Botox into it. It's just so dumb, okay. And then some of these camels are so valuable that their owners inject, this is true, inject microchips into them.
Yes, I think I have details about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously they do that through the coronavirus vaccines.
No. Don't perpetuate any type of conspiracy theory about that.
Kidding.
Rare camels are big business in Saudi Arabia. An estimated 1.5 million of the animals are protected by their owners using microchips.
That's very wrong. All produced by Bill Gates. Okay, not true. Now, when I was a kid and I first came to America, everyone would always ask me about camels, especially because there was I think a Hanna-Barbera cartoon where they did a race around the world, and when they got to Turkey, it was all about camels. Except Turkey's not a desert, and there's almost no camels in Turkey. Okay, so I'd never seen one my whole life. I only saw one as a tourist later in life at a tourist spot in southern Turkey. And you mentioned the rubber bands to enhance their body parts. There's one body part of a camel that I was shocked by.
Tell me.
Their testicles are gigantic. Okay, I was like, they do not need rubber bands. Okay, do not do that to the poor camels. I was kind of floored by it. I was like, oh my God, are those testicles?
Right, okay. Will the bands make them dance?
Okay, it's true, it's true. I thought, went right over my head. Okay, anyways, one more thing about the Turks, okay? Because every story has to be about me. So there's the traditional national sport in Turkey is Turkish oil wrestling. Okay.
Right. Yep.
So
it's very true.
They grease their entire bodies with, I think, olive oil, and they
probably
only have
baby oil. I would be shocked if they use olive oil.
But I assume it's a traditional oil. I mean, so
okay, all right.
But maybe they modernized it and went with baby oil. Who knows? If the Johnson & Johnson is the sponsor, then you have your answer.
Well, I mean, maybe they're into like that Mediterranean diet, so they want to, incorporate that in their wrestling.
The olive oil, yeah, very likely.
Yeah.
Okay, so they don't have a shirt on. They only have like jean shorts almost, or it goes to their knee. It's relevant to the story. And you wrestle until someone gets pinned, period. That means it could take hours, sometimes it takes days. And so it's a grueling, fascinating sport. You can't get a grip on anything. And the first thing that people do in order to get a grip is they stick their hand inside the other guy's pants, okay? And sometimes there is one place where you can get a little bit of leverage if you hook it.
Oh, come on, Cenk, no.
Now, Turks hate it when I tell this story, but it's true.
Do they really do that?
Yes, and then-
How is that not disqualifying? Do they encourage that?
You gotta pin them one way or another, okay? Get in the ring, okay?
That's insane, that's insane. Wow.
Okay, so then it became a huge tourist attraction for the LGBT community.
Oh, come on.
Okay, this is a real story, okay?
No, this is absurd.
And we covered this on TYT like years ago when it happened. And so they started flocking, gay tourists started flocking to Turkish oil wrestling, okay? And then Turks got so mad and surprised. They're like,
oh my God.
They're like, why would they think this is gay?
Oh my God. So there's penis grabbing in Turkish oil wrestling.
No. They hook the anus.
No, I don't understand.
For leverage, because they need to get the guy down.
They put their hand inside the anus.
Presumably their fingers.
No, come on. Why would anybody agree to do that?
Okay,
there's no glory
tradition.
in that.
Not good for the Muslims. They banned their own national sport for several years because it became such a gay tourist destination.
No, look, they shouldn't have banned it because it became a gay tourist destination. They should have banned it because people are putting their fingers up their opponent's butts.
But hey, everybody signed up for it. It's not like the guy doesn't know it.
That's a good point, I guess.
Yeah,
but
they're comfortable with it.
But Turks need to accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
You know, they can't get mad at you for telling the world the truth about what's going on.
Yeah, of course they can. Are you kidding me? Have you ever been part of an ethnic community?
Yeah.
Oh, you're airing our dirty laundry, in this case, quite literally. So in a sense, oh, we hate you. Do not say that, okay? Like, to be fair, we covered the story over a decade ago, okay? I don't remember if the hooking is legal or illegal, but I do remember it happens either way.
Jesus.
Okay, so, hey, at least they don't use Botox.
By the way, those who are injecting Botox into the camels' bodies and faces will face some steep fines, including $8,000 for braiding or dyeing the camel's hair, or fur, I should say, and $27,000 if you're injecting Botox or other fillers into the camel's body and face.
Yeah. All right, here, I'll do one good plug for Turkey. My dad used to say that they grew up his hometown was so beautiful, it was like the Garden of Eden, okay? I was at the museum in London. We looked up the map according to the Bible where the Garden of Eden is. And my parents' hometown is actually in the historical Garden of Eden.
Oh, thank God.
So,
that makes everyone feel better about the fact that Turkish oil wrestlers are putting their hands down their opponent's pants and locking in that anal action.
Locking in the anal action. All right. This story went places. My point is, if you go to Turkey, there's attractions for everyone, no matter what your tastes are. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.